For instance, he's changed his body. I've been really, really, really impressed with him. We all know he can do everything on the field. We've been talking about the things away from football. Taking care of your body. How to watch tape. What are you watching? Your eyes and man, it's been great. Every day I can pull a clip where he's playing with effort. You watch practice today. He's running all the way down the field. He's the first one on the field, first one at practice. So just those little things. I talked to him about becoming a pro. If you was a pro player, what would you do? You're not the last one in the building. You're the first one in, the last one to leave. And he's accepted it, and you've seen some of the results of that in practice.
What went to his position change and just making the switch for man?
I don't know if I want to get into all the specifics, but he's a guy that can do a lot of things for you on defense. A guy with that size, he's able to drop into coverage. He definitely rush the passer. We've been talking about showing everybody that he can also play the run. He has all the tools. My job as a coach is just kind of fine tune those things.
Was that something he embraced, or did you have to show him the benefit?
No, he embraced it, man. That's a great kid, man. He's a great kid, man. I enjoy coaching him. You know what I mean? He's not as talkative as you probably think he is. He's a little more quiet. A lot of times he may seem like he's not engaged or paying attention, but he's sucking it all in.
Looking lean, man.
People been telling me that.
Okay, what happened?
Shoot, I just
Are you
been
wearing tighter clothes, or you?
Nah, I just been trying to fix my diet, like cut out a lot of sugars, and I've been eating a lot of protein and things like that lately. Just trying to get my body ready.
What's been the hardest thing?
What has changed? What's your body mass? Are you quicker?
So we get the DEXA. I got to do a DEXA scan like next week where I get my fat and stuff like that. But I know I could tell just looking in the mirror that I've probably gained some muscle and lost a lot of fat. So
quicker?
Yeah, I feel a little faster.
Okay.
How's that translating as far as the edge is concerned? Because you're working out there, or how do you think that could?
I think it's good. I mean, yeah, because now I have to guard tight ends and things like that. So I think it's good that I lost a lot of my body fat to better fit that position. And I'm still working on gaining muscle mass because right now I'm about 245. I'm trying to get up to like 255, 250.
What's the pass coverage responsibilities like for you?
Like what are they like?
I mean, just like how's that going?
Oh, it's going good. I don't worry about too much guarding people man to man. Sometimes I'll have the tight end man to man, but as far as passing goes, it's really simple. Like it hasn't changed. Like I played F last year, and I would do like a lot of zone dropping, and it's kind of the same thing. I drop a lot more, but it's like the same thing essentially.
What's his defense like?
To be honest, it's not much has changed. It's just some of the calls have changed, but he hasn't changed too much on the defense.
But I'm hearing it might be a little bit more aggressive attacking.
Oh yeah, that's just something that he implies every meeting, and he's implied since he got here that he wants us to be more aggressive and strike every time we get the chance.
And how's he kind of express that?
Loud. Yeah, he's a big energetic guy.
You had a really strong end to the season last year. How do you go about carrying that momentum into this year for yourself?
I just try to this season focus on having pro habits, like especially outside of practice, just trying to get more sleep, eat better, and just have better habits, go watching film more and just things like that so I can, take off this next season.
How do you feel like the health stuff is impacting you in practice so far?
It's impacting me a lot in a positive way. I haven't felt as tired, and just it's helped my stamina a lot.
The run stopping a big area of emphasis for you guys this year?
Definitely. We play in the SEC, and a lot of teams, run the ball. It's not like the Big 12 where we're throwing the ball every down. But yeah, he's been emphasizing that a lot. That's why he emphasizes the aggression because stopping the run is a big part. You don't get to third down unless you stop first or second down.
All right, Princely, Umanmielen out there, and Mike Peterson. And look, it's something new this year. Mike Peterson coaching Princely, and Princely doing this position change. Now, I think he'll still line up at that strong side defensive end spot here or there, but not as much as he did last year. And now more of the edge, and you've heard him transforming his body to fit that position a bit more and probably fit that position a bit better anyway. Look, he really come on at the end of last season after a come to Jesus moment with Sean Spencer somewhere midway of the season, came on after that. So probably some of the sound bites there probably lend itself to that of Princely, just becoming the player he needs to become, maturing, being out there to be able to be out there on the field more. Now a position change to be out there on the field more, and knocked 6 tackles, 1 solo, and that a half tackle for loss in the last game that mattered. The FSU game there. 6 tackles in the last regular season game last year. 5 tackles and a tackle for loss at Vanderbilt. So 11 tackles total in the last 2 games of the season. 2 tackles, a half sack, 2 quarterback hurries in the victory over South Carolina. And then you go back to the week before that, when we were looking at this defense actually playing a bit better. He was Pro Football Focused, highest graded edge rusher in week 10 when Florida went to Texas A&M and got that huge win. Earlier in the season, set career highs, 6 tackles, 4 solo, 3 tackles for loss, and a sack versus Missouri. So Princely, that high mark earlier in the season versus Missouri, and then come on at the end of the season, 11 total tackles in the last 2 games, the last 4 games altogether, the A&M, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, FSU games really come on. And we did see better defense, especially from that edge group. Princely, Antoine Powell-Ryland did get better, created more havoc, and even in the FSU game, just could not finish the deal. Got in the backfield plenty of times. Should have had Jordan Travis at least a couple times to help Florida in that game. Got back there. Maybe a point of emphasis this spring is finish the drill. Do your job, finish the drill. Make that tackle once you get in position to do so. And maybe that helps Princely being in this new position to be able to do that. I mean, total season stats, 39 tackles, 9.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, pair of fumble recoveries. And I like this move to more of a true edge. Would get his body type in a better position. He just seemed a little undersized for that defensive end position at times. And I think now that he's slimmed up even more, gives him an advantage and also just adds depth. You guys remember when we were previewing in the spring, before the spring, and looking at this edge position, it was Antoine Powell-Ryland and a lot of inexperience. Well, now you got Princely there to give even more depth at the edge spot with Powell-Ryland. With players now, as a combo with those 2 guys, has played a good bit of snaps. So 3rd and long in situations, you now have a more slim Princely, more athletic Princely who can cover, who can rush the passer on the field at the same time as Powell-Ryland. We saw it last year, but not as both as the pass rushers are supposed to be now in this aggressive new defense. So I'm eager to see that now and how much that changes things.
Want more Gators Breakdown? Join Gators Breakdown Plus. Starting at $3 a month. Get access to unique episodes, plus a blog, chat room, giveaways, shout-outs, and more. Gators Breakdown Plus is furthering the interaction with fans and listeners like you. Head to gatorsbreakdown.supportingcast.fm to join Gators Breakdown Plus today.